Hi there, everyone. I'm here to talk about my anesthesia experience. Basically, the doctor is going to give you a couple appointments to meet with the anesthesiologist. That's what happened to me. He's going to ask you, questions and whatnot, and just make sure that on the day of your operation, you have someone to drive you home. I mean, don't get, someone angry or someone you argue with, or someone you're prone to arguing. You want to get like a really easygoing person, because you may want them to hang out with you for a bit after your operation, and this person may have to pick up your medications for you, and get the things you need to be taken care of at home. So I know with me, I brought my mom and my boyfriend. My mom wanted to come along with me, so I was in the waiting room for about I was in the waiting room for about an hour. So my appointment was at 4 a.m. in the morning, so I was in the waiting room for an hour, and then they had me in the room for 2 hours, just having me on a bed. They put me in a gown, and they just were checking my vitals for a couple of hours. I don't have any complications with my body. I don't have anything, serious. It's just that's what they did. I guess this is what Medi-Cal does, but that's what they did, is they just generally just laid me on a bed, and I was just chatting with my mom, chatting with my boyfriend, and they just hooked me up to, looking at my vitals and stuff. And depending on what operation you're going to have or what hospital you go to, I know with me, all the doctors kept doing was trying to scare me out of my operation, telling me I was going to die and complications and how serious it was. I was just getting a tonsillectomy, so it was not even a serious operation at all. So if you're going in for the same surgery as I'm getting and they're trying to talk you out of it, you need to really weigh out the pros and cons. And for me, the pros way outdid the cons. So if they try and talk you out of getting a tonsillectomy or a surgery that will benefit you, just go through with it, and ask for anti-anxiety medication. I know with me, the doctors tried fighting me on giving me something to help me relax, and once they gave me something that relaxed me, I didn't care what was going to happen to me, because I was so incredibly relaxed from the whole process. So as soon as they gave me the medication and I was relaxed, they put me into another bed, which was the operating room, and they threw a mask on me, and right in the middle of me talking, I just knocked out. Some people told me that you're not going to dream. It's going to feel like you were just knocked out. I know with me, I was dreaming. I dreamed I was falling down a dark hole, and I was just falling and falling, and it was just weird. I had doctor instruments around me, floating around me with clocks, and totally felt like an Alice in Wonderland falling down the hole type thing. And then I woke up, and I was afraid from all the videos I've watched that I was going to cry or have an anxiety attack from the meds, or complications from the meds. And all I did was that I woke up very relaxed, super chill, super happy, just super relaxed. I knew where I was at, and I said, did I have my operation? And they said, yeah, you did. And that was it, and I was very loopy, so they had me there for an hour on the bed, because I was, super loopy, and I didn't feel like vomiting or anything. I mean, I felt a little nauseous, so you don't have to move until, you're ready to move. So I basically relaxed there for an hour, and that was, pretty easy for me. Normally they wait till you can relieve yourself, so you can, usually they wait till release you after you do your first urination. They didn't do that with me. They sent me home. So I had trouble urinating. So if you can't urinate at all, try calling your doctor and letting them know that. I know with me, I had to get a cup of hot water and pour it down there to help me, use the restroom to help me urinate. So I drink lots and lots of liquids to help me urinate. It's from all the stuff they give you that makes you have trouble using the restroom. It's from all the drugs they give you. So I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel nauseous. I didn't wake up crying. I didn't wake up hysterical. I just woke up like from a nap. It's like waking up from a nap. I way overreacted about this, so it's not as near as bad as you think it is. Just make sure you have, your meds that you want to take from the doctors. Just make sure you tell them what you want them to prescribe to you before going under. Make sure you have that down before going under and talking to your doctor about it, of meds you need. And make sure you have someone there to get the meds for you before you leave the doctor's office, because, you're not going to be all there. So you want to make sure the person there is going to be your go-to and responsible enough to get the meds you need. Because I know with me, we just went home and I figured, I'm fine from all these meds I take. I don't need to take my medicine for hours until now. And that was a big mistake, because it took me 5 hours to get my medicine, and it was a long process for me to get the meds I need to take for me to make me feel better. So make sure you get your meds before you leave the hospital. Make sure you tell the doctors what you want prescribed before getting the operation. And have someone there that that's going to make you feel comfortable and cozy and make you feel good. I know with me, I had so much anxiety just getting surgery. My first surgery was very frightening for me. And there's a lot of videos that are going to scare you out there. And it's really not as bad as it is. I mean, as long as you take your pain medication around the clock, whatever operation you're going to go through, it shouldn't be that bad. And just make sure you take the necessary steps to help you heal. There's a lot of healing and go-to videos of whatever operation you're going to get. The one I do is the tonsillectomy, because that's the only operation I've ever had. I might do one on getting my wisdom teeth pulled, but I was never put under for that. So, should be, very simple. If you're scared, I don't know what religion denomination you are. I am Christian. I was confirmed Catholic 5 years ago, so I was so nervous. I went to a priest and had a priest talk to me, and he prayed with me, and I was so freaked out that he didn't know what kind of prayer to do for me. So he did an anointing of the sick, which is what they do to people before they die. So he didn't know what kind of prayer to do. He was very old school. It was cute and funny, because he did that little prayer for me, and it feels very comforting when you have people praying on you. So I know when I went to church and I had pastors pray for me, and if you're scared, just pray about it, or meditate. It's not that bad is what it seems. There's more things out there that scare you than things out there that help you. So don't feed into it, because more people are going to talk about their miserable experience. More people are going to complain than you're going to hear about success stories. Because anytime when someone has a success story, they don't really want to talk about it. It's kind of like restaurant reviews. People are more likely to complain than write something good. People are more likely to want to go see a manager and speak to a manager about the service being bad than about the service being good. So just keep in mind when you run into videos, you're always going to see more bad than good. And I want to be that positive video that's it's not as bad as what it is. I mean, if you're scared, talk to people that will help you out, that went through surgeries. Go to your church, have people pray for you, have people pray on you. just, listen to people, hear their, pep talk and stuff, and try not to feed into into that negativity. And basically that concludes my video. So just make sure, you have someone responsible. Talk to the doctors about your meds that you want to take. Talk to him about your concerns, but they're going to want to talk you out of whatever it is you're getting, and just weigh the pros and cons of if you're suffering a lot and whatever condition you have is making you suffer and it's affecting your ability to live and go outside and enjoy your life, then get the operation. There's more people that have success stories of operations than dying from an operation. So I wish you all very well, and I'm sure everything's going to be fine. If you like this video, feel free and subscribe, feel free and like it, comment. I will be posting more videos. Not exactly sure what focus is going to be on my channel, but, hopefully it will help you out. Have a good one.